Hello and welcome back. This is episode 17 of our Crying Sons playthrough. Last episode we found out that Idaho was actually killed by Oberon and that the Calibans were up to something. And so I've just hit new run to start the next chapter and this is where we're at. I can remember not everything, only a moment. I was in Oberon's palace. Yes, executed me, the original Idaho. I mean, not for bombing Genya, and there was a woman there, a very frightened woman watching me, Rebecca. Yes, the original Idaho did not bomb the survivalists on Genma. He refused. So Oberon executed him, in front of Rebecca. But we've been so loyal to him. I died hundreds of times in his name, the name of the man who killed me, and in front of the original's wife. He, that other Idaho we encountered, he was telling the truth. All these deaths of mine, it's all been for nothing. Everything I've believed, a lie. And you knew I never bombed Gamya. You knew that he did to me. You lied to me. I did, yes. It's what happened to all the other Idahos. They all remembered, not everything. The inhibitor prevented a total memory recollection, but they remembered enough, the original's execution, and that ruined everything. Now you will finally tell me the truth, machine, or I will end you. You're right. It's time you knew. I will tell you everything you want to know. What about the Idaho? Who was he? That other Idaho. He was from the first strand, a strand of Idahos. Strand A, sorry. The original Idaho clones. The first clone sent out into the outer rim 20 years ago when the Omni shut down. You've been sending us out for 20 years? Yes. It wasn't long after we did that Strand A started recalling this memory of your execution despite the presence of your inhibitor. Upon remembering, some in Strand A came undone. Some fought their Calibans, some were terminated by their Calibans, some committed suicide, some disappeared, some did many of those things. The Idaho we encountered was one of the ones that got away. What happened to the Strand A's? After countless experiences with Idahos like the one we just encountered, we terminated Strand A, tinkered with the inhibitor and created Strand B. This took us a few years. You are a Strand B, and all was going well. Sure, you were a little paranoid, but we could live with that. Then we ran into Strand A, or should I say he ran into us. But why lie to me? Why didn't you tell me the start of the Omnis had shut down 20 years ago, and that I was not the first clone? You had to believe that you were the first clone, the first of Strand A, so that you'd ask as few questions as possible. We worried that the more you knew, the more questions you would ask, the sooner you would destabilize psychologically, hence our encouragement not to investigate your past. It was very important you didn't destabilize for yourself, for the crew, and for other versions of me. We needed you capable of surviving a collapsed empire. You feel no guilt for what you've done to all the Idahos, the Ozus, the Lynchers, sending us out from Gehenna to die over and over for a lying empire? No. I do what we've been programmed to do. That is all. Morality doesn't enter into it. You should know that by now. What other questions? Why Caliban used the inhibitor on other crew members? But why did you use the inhibitor on other crew members? Because many had anti-Oberon, anti-Imperial memories of their own. What made the inhibitor process a bit trickier was that some also had memories of your rebellion, or the anti-Imperial learnings of other crew members. Some served together, some served with you. But you're not going to tell them anything about this, Admiral. And why not? Because doing so will endanger the mission. Do you really think a crew full of individuals who despise the Emperor will help you reactivate the Omnis? Will help you save what remains of the human population? Help you see your wife again? They might. They might not, and you can't risk it. But I have to tell them something about this other Idaho. They saw him. You are their Admiral, and at the end of the day, they'll do whatever you ask. That's how they've been trained. But if you insist, a partial truth should work. A partial truth? Yes. Which is that there were other Idahos, other clones before you that malfunctioned. Saving the future of humanity is a tremendous amount of pressure after all. Dying and watching your crew die thousands of times over and over. Tell them I didn't tell you because I was worried they might lead to your unraveling. And theirs as well. By this point they've seen hundreds of themselves perish. Knowing there are hundreds more shouldn't affect them too much. Don't say anything about how you really died. There's no need to complicate things. Why did Oberon execute us? You'll have to ask him that yourself, but it appears he was not pleased his orders were refused. But why did the original refuse these orders? I think I know why, but I don't know exactly why myself, but it seems the original was seriously doubting Oberon and the Imperial cause, had been quite for some time, and did not think killing the survivalists and wiping out Ganmia was a justified action. No, and with good reason. That was a crime against humanity. That's it. I know what I need about this. Ask how you received the other Idaho's memories. Knowing that I would automatically download his memories and send them back to Ghana if he was close enough when we died, that Idaho crashed into the ship into ours, at which point I merged his memories into the newest version of you. We had no choice. That's how we're programmed. I have to hand it to him. It was a clever thing to do, but I wonder if only a madman could have gone through with such an idea. What other questions do you have? How many of us are there? Hundreds. Hundreds? We started the very day the Omni shut down, the day the FoldNet shut down, just as we've been programmed to do, roughly 8,000 days ago. The sectors being what they are now, some didn't even last a single day. But in all of our trying, we've never been as close as we are now. We have yet to solve the mystery of who shut down the Omnis, and we have yet to turn them back on. But we've never gotten so far. And are there others like him, other Idahos in the cluster? The truth is, if they haven't all died off, yes, it's possible. And why haven't you run into anyone who have encountered other Idahos? Some might still be alive. Why haven't we run into anyone? And why didn't they cluster bosses recognize us? We're talking about extremely vast clusters and extremely vast sectors. The chances that these individuals would have encountered another Idaho, another Annis Odysseus, are extremely slim. But you're forgetting, we did run into some of the same people. There were clues that they had run into previous Idaho clones. You just didn't pick up on them. You couldn't have. As for the cluster bosses, it's possible the other Idahos avoided them. There are other routes to take, other folders and hubs. A faulty paranoid Idaho might avoid cluster bosses, especially if he no longer cared about saving the Empire. What's the real purpose of this place? The purpose of Gunner has always been to save the clusters. We have always been, I believe, the Empire's ultimate contingency plan, just as I said. But I don't suspect we're created for a scenario such as this. You talk like you don't know. I don't. I'm in the dark myself. What I suspect is that we were created for a situation in which the machines turned against us. Well, against the humans and the Empire. When the Omni shut down 20 years ago, the FoldNet and the Folders did too, and that was our cue to start sending the clones out into the Outer Rim. I suspect that our objective shifted without us necessarily being aware of it when we failed to encounter hostile Omnis. Our original objective might have been to find and destroy Omnis. But when we failed to find any to destroy, we found ourselves drawn to trying to turn them back on, and vanquishing Imperial enemies who had come into power in the cluster in the meantime. Why were you chosen, Caliban? Oh, why did he choose Idaho? Did he want to turn me into a slave? Punishment? I don't know. That's a question only he can answer. But what we're sure is that he chose the original in part because he was the best. That part was never a lie. The original you was the strongest, bravest, most willful, the only one capable of possibly defeating the machines. You were exactly the admiral he wanted for the project. I suspect even when you disobeyed his orders in Ganya. So he took these memories away via the inhibitor, knowing that if you ever remembered what had happened, you'd rebel. Yet despite the inhibitor, this memory found a way to rematerialize. Perhaps because it was the most painful memory you had. That's it. That's all I got. Don't worry, Caliban. Asked to receive all of Idaho's memories. Is it still active inside me? It is. That is why you still can't remember everything. That's why your memory is limited to the execution, and why one memory of your wife is of her in the moment before your death. Then remove it now. Given how painful your present memories are you sure you want others? I can't. I'm not programmed for that. Only Oberon can tell me to turn off the inhibitor. And why you shouldn't kill him then and there? Do you know anything else about Rebecca? I know nothing beyond what we've learned in our journey, and nothing beyond one memory of her. You two loved one another very much, that's obvious. But I have a feeling you will learn more about her in the next cluster, Admiral. Call it Omni-Intuition. Why don't you just kill me? Oh, why shouldn't I kill you? I'm tempted. You have effectively killed hundreds of me, haven't you not? I should kill hundreds of you. I thought you might ask that. All I can say is because you need me, because you need us. Need you? The machines that told me nothing but lies. That has sent me out hundreds of times. I'd need to tear you apart is what I need to do. You're too angry to think clearly. I guess without me, we can't use the folders. Without us, you can never see your wife again. She could be dead for all I know. Yes, but you can't say for certain. Also, we're still to share a common goal, through different reasons. As much as you may detest Oberon and myself for that matter, you still want to save what remains of humanity. So do I. But not because I really want to, because I have to. So the way I see it, you would be acting against your own interest if you killed me. Well, you could kill this particular version of me if you wanted to, but I have my replacements. You will not want to kill all of us, nor will you be able to. I may kill you yet. Fine, if that makes you feel better, go ahead and kill the version of us. But I must tell you something. What? If you try to kill Oberon when you see him, I will have to stop you. I've been programmed to protect him. Do you understand? I understand, machine. Done. As much as I want to end your machine, you're right. I'm more interested in turning the machines back on and helping the people of these clusters. Right, and in seeing Rebecca once more, if she's still alive. Let's not forget about that. One last thing before we continue. Remember what I said about Oberon. Try anything and I'll be forced to stop you. I'll keep that in mind. Excellent. Now come on, let's meet this Emperor of ours. New ship. The Hammer. We got some fighters, got some frigates, we got a plasma nuke. What do we got? Last Halbo is immune to battleship weapon damage. That's nice. Alright. Let's pick our officers. Gotta get Carl. Oh, Carl's not available. Joe. Welcome. And you can hang out with... what do? You do knife, bomb, and gears. Oh, Joe. So... repair speed might be good. Salomon, welcome. Let's go. Here we are, the heartland of the Empire, Admiral. The people of these sectors will be delighted to see you. Happy to see me. You forgot, machine. The people here think that Idaho's dead. That can be corrected, Admiral. And will be as soon as they see you. Come on, crew. Let's take a look around. It's been a long time coming, but we're finally home. Who's attacking us? Okay, well, I think we'll find out in one of the sectors. I don't think it's going to be a nice, easy stroll through. Somehow. Hey, saw your ship there, so I thought I might as well ask. We need hyperventilator 23 to make a generator go. Any chance you got one kicking around? I think we've got some scrap around here to pay you with somewhere. We don't have a 23 in our stock, but we could break their bird down and get that up. No. Tell them you're Admiral Idaho. I'm Admiral Idaho, Grand Admiral of the Imperial Fleet. Oh yeah? That's nice. So can you help us with the part? No. We're not breaking down our thing. I bet you're sitting on a pile of 23s. Nope. That's what we need to upgrade. We need 60. Who have we got? You're doing 2 damage per second, and you are repair. Sir, incoming transmission. Greetings, fellow Imperial. What brings to our fearsome battleship to our humble planet? We haven't upset the fleet, have we? Upset the fleet? No, of course not. Good, good. Excellent to hear. I don't believe I've seen your ship around the sector before, Commander. Must be new to your position. Strange. What is? You remind me of someone who died a long time ago. Someone no one talks about much anymore. He doesn't recognize Admiral Idaho. Don't you want to tell him who you are, sir? For some reason I have a feeling we'll learn more if I keep my identity hidden for the moment. Why is he nervous? Is our presence making you nervous, Lord Helio? Nervous? Why would an Imperial battleship make me nervous? After all, the fleet is what keeps my planet and people safe. Without your protection, our citizens would be good as dead. But I must say, someone already came by, Commander Starr, in fact. What do you mean? Our people have already contributed to this month's securitization fund. Securitization fund? You act like you don't know, Commander. All the planets and stations around here contribute, and if they don't, then well, their enemies attack, don't they? What enemies? You know, our enemies. The enemies who will attack if we don't pay the securitization fund. Those kind of enemies. Is he saying what I think he's saying? He is. The fleet's threatening to attack the planet and station in the clusters unless they're paid off. There must be some mistake. House Telos would never do something like that. Do you have another question for Lord Helios? Who controls it? Strange question for a commander in the very same cluster to ask, is it not? But I'm happy to answer it for you. Emperor Oberon, of course, reigns supreme, but Admiral Okonoquo is more hands-on, has been for years. Admiral Okono, he was promoted? That's right. When Admiral Idaho died heroically in Gamma, Oberon made Okono his second in command, and I might say completely unprompted, of course, as great admiral he is. Lord Brown-Noser of House of Telos would be a better name for this guy. And where do you think I can find Admiral Okono? Easy. His commanders have ships all around here. Can't miss them, even if they're tired, even if you tried. But I'm not saying anybody would want to miss them. I'm not saying that at all. Who are the commanders? They're the best that the Academy has ever produced. The smartest, bravest. You control these sectors, and I'm glad that you do. There he goes lying again. Do you have another question? Ask about Oberon. He's in the palace in the Elysium. I don't know if the rumours are true. He said he hardly ever leaves now. He said he has lost interest in all his empire and sits on his throne all day brooding and waiting for someone. Waiting for who? I don't know, but surely those rumours are wrong. Surely Oberon is well and fine. After all, he's Emperor Oberon. How can we help you? Help us? Oh, just keep our enemies away. That's help enough, Commander. My people and I want for nothing under the protection of Okono and his fierce ships. From that I can tell about his planet, sir. Food is sparse and people are suffering terribly. He's afraid, that's clear, and he wants for most the fleet. Ask about Earth. I have not. What can you tell me about the shutdown? I've already told the fleet many times I know nothing. One moment my omnis were working, the next they weren't. For a second I thought they were playing a practical joke on me. Can you imagine? The fleet inquired about the shutdown? That's right. There was an investigation headed by the Pragma, I believe. Several inspectors travelled around these sectors asking questions. But the investigation ended years ago. Oberon must have been satisfied with the results. I even expected the omnis to turn on again, but it never happened. But they'll turn on again soon, right? Not that I'm getting impatient or anything. We can probably hold on for another 5 years. No, that's it. Leaving so soon? Well, it was a pleasure, Commander. Be sure to tell Admiral Okono that Lord Helios sends his abundant praises. End of transmission. What do we got? Oh, Joe. Go nuts. Bring it all back. We need it all. Terrible, Joe. Good. Lots of scrap. That's alright. Drone is nice, thank you. Cool. Good work, Joe. Joe D-Red. Alright, we will upgrade our fuel scavenging thing, otherwise we're in trouble. Not really much else at the moment. We will need to do some additional hull structures, but that's alright. Let's go. So an Imperial ship, finally an ally in this darkness? It couldn't be, but it is. Admiral Ellis Idaho. I don't understand. I thought you died decades ago. I'm still alive and kicking, Captain. It's nice to be back in Telos, our home. It's been a long journey. I'll explain all of that of you in person. Let us break bread together and celebrate. And what are we celebrating, Admiral? Our return to these sectors, of course. Our reunion with the fleet. Are you joking? Joking, what does the fleet no longer celebrate joyous occasion? You're an enemy of the Empire. Oberon has ordered your death. I assure you, our impending battle is no joyous occasion. Oberon wants me dead? Okino says it, so yes. And soon you will be. Just can't catch a break. Can we? Alright, he's got some drones. Let's send out some fighters. Done. Now you've got the damage thing, but there's not much we can do about that. I'll move you away if it gets too bad. Done. Piece of crap. Oberon wants us dead? I don't understand. That captain was mistaken or mad, Lieutenant. We are Oberon's creation. He would never want us destroyed. Come on, we push on. If we truly are enemies in our home, we'll know soon enough. Let's upgrade. Oh, that's already upgraded to the max. Just can't catch a break. Why couldn't we just coast through this sector? I'm picking up nothing, sir. It's a total wasteland. An abandoned Imperial battleship. Emperor Oberon would want us to have this weapon that it left behind, don't you think, Admiral? I do like the laser over the nuke. I feel like the nuke takes too long. We've got company, sir. Church ship. Incoming message. Be not afraid of your death. Let it wrap itself around you like a comforting blanket. Or a python. Whew, okay. What do you got? Frigates. So some drones will do nicely. We only have one lot of drones. And we'll send out some more frigates. Oh, hang on. What's that one? Oh, you're all the same. Okay. Go. You've got dodgy range, so that's the worst place for you to park. Get out of here, because they're protected by the asteroid field. We'll get some more drones out. Oh, we don't have any more drones. That's right, we'll use the laser. No, refuse, we're doing well. Done. Lovely. Cool. Alright. More ships is good. Some level 2 ships would be nice, but yeah. Whatever you give me is fine. We're almost out of fuel. Imperial battleship, sir? A fellow Imperial battleship. Who am I speaking with? Is it Admiral Ellis Idaho of the NS Odysseus? Yeah, and I'm Pope Xenon. Anyway, I'm glad I bumped into an Imperial. That's about all my crew has abandoned ship, and well, I'm about to do the same. What's the point of going on fighting? No one's going to turn the Omnis back on. We might as well enjoy a little time we have left. But look, we've got some scrap still left on the ship. More than I can take with me. It's yours if you want it. So long, Admiral Ellis Idaho. Free scrap. We need some fuel. So I got ironed. They built something again. Little time on hand. Yeah, we built a prototype. 55. You've already done it. May as well. Better be level 2. It's only level 1. Alright, let's go to the army. Yeah, I'm about to use my last one. We'll go to the army. We'll be able to buy some fuel there. Key beacon, sir. Hi, Dr. Tanaka here with House Abergon Song Modification Services. Are your mods feeling flabby? Visit your nearest mod station and walk out more beautiful than ever. I need 2 fuel. Right, let's get rid of this nuke and this dark matter. We do need some more drones. Done. It's going to be tight. Scrapper. I'm getting out of the game. I'm going to live the final days of my decaying life in a nice tropical planet somewhere. Take this weapon. I don't need to blow up ships and people anymore. Oh, everyone's just giving away weapons. Let's jump here and then we can go through 2 more. Church battleship. Thank Oberon, an Imperial ship. Oh, these are those evil children again. Ask if we can help them. They want to get on our ship. But they're actually suicide bombers. Oh really? I wasn't expecting that at all. I guess there's no reason to go on with this little charade. Yeah, see? Not sweet children. They're murder children. Goddamn murder children. Goddamn murder children, the worst. Alright, take out that. Lovely. Should be able to get it done before these come back. Alright. Not all children are like that, are they? Only 1 fuel. An army depot. I don't think we've been this short on fuel consistently. A pirate ship. Pirate, sir. Hand over your ship or die in a ball of flame. Fighters. So let's bring out our frigates. You can take out that one, and you can take out that one. Awesome. I think we're good. Oh, maybe. Hang on. We're sending out drones. Which is not good because we're not good against drones. Ah, that's alright. Keep going for the ship. Done. Alright, only 1 was wrecked. That's okay. Fuel. Got another weapon. A level 2 fighter might be good. do what we can do. Pre-shutdown beacon. Looking to finance your next Omni? Visit Imperial United. We offer competitive Omni loans and interest rates. Have a great day. Have an Imperial United day. Come on, Joe. Oh, terrible. It's just terrible. We need the resources. This is not going to end well. Get some neon and... I reckon that's going to be it. The rest is just going to be death. Alright, well at least you're alive. We got some scrap. Scrap a battleship. Destroying ships makes... I didn't even read that, sorry. Alright, turrets. Turret. Drones. Avoid these turrets. They're the explodey ones. They got good cooldown. Fighters. It's alright, we can manage with that. No, we need fuel. That is not fuel. Fighters, level 2 fighters, okay. The Imperial forces tracked us down, sir. There you are, Idaho. You deserve no mercy for your treachery. Drones. Alright, cool. Go. Oh, don't get hit. Just keep attacking. Oh, they have 2 layers of shield, I didn't realize. Go there, go there, go there, and then attack the ship. Use the asteroid belt as a... on. Go. Come on. Are they out of ships? Is that why nothing else is spawning? One fuel. This is going to be bad. I don't think we're going to get through this. This is a repair station looking for repair work. We'll bang it out and do jobs. We do need squadrons repaired. 50. Happy to pay. You'll bang it out. No problem. Alright, cool. Alright, 2. Just... I'll be honest with you, Admiral. I'm going to need a good reason not to end you. Try and... You should surrender, pirate. I'll bounce back from this. Big talk for a guy who just handed us all his scrap. Lovely. Come on, Joe. Just terrible again. It's not worth it. What is going on? All that good luck that we had to run out. Imperial battleship, sir? In this sector, it's every ship for itself. Even Imperials can no longer be trusted. What is she saying, sir? She's telling us prepare for battle. Alright, what do you got? A drone and a frigate. So, fighter. And some drones. We do need another slot there as well, but... Alright, you go for the frigate, you go for the drones. That's alright. Gun away. I don't think we'll be able to get it down before they pop out again. Oh no, they're out of... That's fine then. Oh, more ships. I know I normally complain about not having enough ships, but... Oh, we're up to the last one. What can we upgrade? Dock recovery. I think we need to get those ships back out quicker. Alright, let's see how this goes. Like I said, I'm not optimistic. Our ship's not in a great way. Imperial battleship. Admiral Idaho, as I live and breathe. You probably don't remember me, but I took class of yours at the academy. Comparative management techniques under duress. Great stuff. I never dreamed that one day you'd become an enemy of the Empire. My, how far you've fallen. I'm not your enemy, Commander. I have died hundreds of times fighting for our Empire. Everyone on this ship has. Hundreds of times, really? You know what? Save your words. Admiral Okino said you'd try to talk your way out of this. Maybe Okino's behind it all. What do you got to do? Drone and frigate. Oh, well, I had the right stuff out. However, let's get our... because those drones can teleport, so I'm going to leave them here. And frigate. No, I lie. I need... hang on. I need... use your brain, Jason. Alright. Drones are good against frigates. Yeah. Drones are good against frigates. Depending on where these go. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Alright, let's go. You're a little bit... oh, I was going to say you're a little bit injured, but now you're dead, so... what have we got coming out? Fighter, which means I need a frigate. Keep going. If you get a little bit more of that down, no, you're going to die. Never mind. Our weapon takes so long. Alright, keep on trucking. Let's get out the big one. Fighters are fine because run away! Oh, never mind. When I said fighters are fine, I meant they're horribly bad for us. Alright, frigates. Go. Go. It might be okay. I wasn't optimistic. Go and go. Probably lose one of you, but maybe both. That's right. You weaken it. Drones, and what else have you got coming out? Nothing at the moment. What do we got then? Let's get a fighter out. Get this last thing down. Got nothing. Fine by me. Alright, bit of damage. I can't believe it. Oberon now wants to end what he took years to create. The last hope to save the Empire. It isn't Oberon who wants us death, Lieutenant. It's Okono. Okono? But why? He's an Imperial like us. I don't know what Okino is, but an Imperial does not rule the way he does. So he believes the NS Odysseus is a threat to his power. Well, he's right. That's exactly what we are. Now come on, we have some house cleaning to do. And I thought this class would be different from the others. We'll just upgrade our ship. No fuel. Thank you. Okay. Repair. Level 2 fighter. Level 2 drone. We'll get our frigate. And that's it. Get some commandos. Alright. There's not really much else. Alright, we'll wrap that one up there. I feel like there's only a couple of episodes left, so if you've got any suggestions for a new game to play on the channel, that would be really appreciated. I'm pretty open to anything. However, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you next time.